The Star Media sponsor of the week is Laverne Area Community Foundation under the direction of Executive Director Emily Crabtree. The foundation is currently accepting grant applications for fall grant seasons until September 30th. Not-for-profit organization. Government agencies, academic, and research institutions located in Rock County are eligible to request support from the Laverne Area Community Foundation. For more information, contact Emily Crabtree at 507-220-2424 or emily@loveacf.org. Well, welcome to this week's Chamber Chatter. We have something kind of new and exciting. I'm going to be interviewing Nina Willner over Zoom here in a little bit. She's joining us from far away to join us today and talk about her new book, The Boys in the Light. She'll be talking this Friday, the 26th, at the Laverne High School, and she'll start on the 26th at 1:30 p.m. and this is open to the public. So get there early, get a seat, and make sure to bring some money to buy a book from her. She'll be signing them and talking about them. So it'll be really cool to hear, especially with the local tie that this book does have. Now starting off with the Chamber Chatter. So this Saturday is the 74th Annual Tri-State Band Festival. We have 15 bands with the parade starting at 9:30 a.m. on Main Street, same as every year. And the field competition will start at 12:30 at the Laverne High School. Make sure to bring some water. It looks like there could be some rain, but if there's not, it's going to be warm. So just make sure you're drinking enough water if you're going to be participating and, dress for the occasion. The share drive is still going on with Midwest Bank now through September 30th. So they're looking for any hygiene items. So women, feminine products, socks, underwear, toothpaste, toothbrushes, deodorant, shampoo, conditioner, anything hygiene related. They are looking for donations at either location on Main Street or 75. So now I will turn it over to talking with Nina. Thank you for joining me, Nina. We're here at Star Media, and Nina is going to talk about her new book, The Boys in the Light.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Kenzi. The book just published. It's called The Boys in the Light. It's a true story, a very personal story about a group of boys coming of age in World War II. And as I said, the true story of a group of young men. These were soldiers from the 3rd Armored Division in World War II. A bunch of soldiers from all corners of America who were kids, not much older than teenagers, guys with nicknames like Pepsi, Babyface, Hard Rock. They gave each other names in war. Young kids who were on their way battling through Germany, who found 2 Jewish boys in the woods. And those 2 Jewish boys were survivors of Hitler's concentration camps, Auschwitz and Buchenwald, who were starving and had been terribly mistreated by the Nazis in those camps. And then they escaped. And one of those boys was my father. So these 2 boys were on the brink of death. The connection to this community is that the hero of this story is Elmer Hovland, who is one of your hometown heroes. Born and raised in Kenneth, he went to high school in Laverne High School. Back in the war, he was a 23-year-old company commander. He was made company commander. And he was fighting on the front lines. He was given very strict orders on that front line to stay focused on the mission, stay the course of battle, keep the momentum on the front line, and not stop for any reason. But that is when the 2 Jewish survivors, the 2 boys, stepped out into the road and the tanks came to a halt. Those 2 boys, with their hands in the air, number tattoos on their arms that were given to them by the Nazis, and standing there in their blue and white striped uniforms, these 2 boys, as I said, had their hands in the air. And Elmer took one look at them and straight up defied the orders that he was given to stay the course. He stayed the course, but what he did was he stopped to render aid. He immediately took the 2 dying boys, they were near death at this point, into his care and into the care of that band of Company D soldiers that he was in charge of. So what happened next was pretty remarkable. I really don't want to spoil a story for you, so let me just say it's a pretty epic story. about young men ages 18 to 23 taking in two boys in the middle of war and then going back into combat. So yes, I'm coming to Laverne to celebrate this remarkable young man, Elmer Hovland, who made decisions back in the war that we can all be proud of and learn from. And I certainly feel a lot of gratitude to him for saving my father's life. So again, the title is The Boys in the Light. You can read more about it online at Amazon or pick it up wherever books are sold. I'll be speaking at the following events on September 26th and 27th at the Laverne High School on Friday from 1:30 to 2:30 to address the high school, and it's open to the public. And you can certainly purchase a book at that time. I'll be bringing some with me. So, and then I'll be at the Sioux Falls Barnes and Noble on Saturday, the 27th from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. And that's just sort of a meet and greet. Happy to talk to anybody who comes in about the story. And then I'm back in Laverne again on September 27th, which is Saturday, at the First Baptist Church from 2 to 4. And again, more of a meet and greet. I'll be speaking there a little bit about your hometown hero. And it's just kind of an open afternoon to sort of meet the community. And so I hope to meet as many of you as possible when I come to town and to celebrate Elmer Hovland.
Well, thank you, Nina. And we look forward to seeing you too. You said you'll have some books available on the 26th at the high school.
I will. I'm bringing some with me. So
awesome. So if anyone's watching this and is interested, you can get your book and hear her talk on the 26th and the 27th. Well, thank you again for joining me and taking time.
Thanks for having me.
So yeah, that was Nina. So excited to hear from her this Friday and Saturday. Thank you for joining me on the Chamber Chatter.